What's up, guys? So today's gonna be a really important video, a video that I wish that I had for myself 3 years ago. Like, I wish I had this my whole life for my younger self, so I could tell him how to approach relationships, how to approach intimacy with like women, and like some of the polarity. And I got this through the book, The Way of the Superior Man. It is probably the book that has helped me most in my life, and I'm always going to praise this book and like suggest it to you guys because it genuinely has helped me so much. If you're a masculine guy and you want to be in a relationship with a feminine woman, this is going to help you kind of lead that. And honestly, when I read the book the first time, it was eye-opening because I realized all of these things I'm about to tell you I was doing wrong. So you're gonna want to stay and watch to the end of the video because this stuff is like amazing. It's like secrets to women that we thought were out of reach, right? So let's get right into the video, huh? First thing you want to do is praise her, all right? So the masculine grows by challenge. We know this. Masculine dudes like me and you, we grow and people tell us that we're fat, we're not working hard enough, and that makes us want to get better. But the feminine, they grow by praise, all right? So if you went up to your girlfriend and you're like, I love the shape of your body so much, you look beautiful, that's gonna be a lot better incentive for them rather than going up to her and telling her, I hope you don't gain any more weight, right? That would be heartbreaking for a woman to hear. So you would it would destroy her if you said something like that. Like, you're kind of getting like bigger. I think you should get in the gym more. Like, I think you should be active more, because that's just telling the girl that you think she's ugly and you're not loving her. But if you praise her and you're like, I love your body so much, like, you just look amazing, she's gonna want to look even better for you because she feels loved by you, right? You're so beautiful when you smile is so much better than you're so ugly when you frown. Or, why are you never smiling? Why are you always like this? It's not. Like, it just makes the girl feel like you're only noticing the bad parts about her. But if you went from like, you're never smiling to, I love it when you smile, it fills me with so much joy, like, that is gonna make her feel way better and loved compared to just like, you're so ugly when you frown, or you never smile and it's annoying. Like, stuff like that will really affect the woman, all right? This kind of praise is food for feminine women. Like, it keeps them going. So praising things you really enjoy about your girl will magnify those qualities and those actions, because she actually feels loved and like responses from you when you're doing that, and therefore she'll want to get better in those things in order to be more loved by you. Like, it's not meant to be a manipulative thing, because if you love something about a girl, you're gonna compliment her on it, right? And if she likes that, you notice that she's trying and like feels beautiful and loved, then she will want to be even more of that for you. That's really how it is, right? Don't challenge her like a man. Don't say she's ugly. Don't say she's fat. Like, that stuff's not gonna work for your girlfriend. It'll work for your best friend, all right? Keep it there. The second most important thing is toleration leads to resentment. When a man is too weak, unskilled, or afraid to like penetrate a girl's mood, which is like going in and trying to make her feel loved, then he'll wish that he had an easier girl to deal with and that like her feelings are a burden. If you're wishing your girlfriend was easier, then you're being a weak man and you're not serving her with all the love and every ounce of skill that you have, all right? And this is leading her to act angry, because if you're kind of just tolerating her negative moods and you're not trying to like penetrate that mood with your love and like be happy around her and loving on her, then she will be more angry than not, because she doesn't feel the love but only your weakness and you not serving her to try and make her better and like grow in the relationship, right? So like, as I was saying, the whole purpose of intimacy is to grow together, is to become like, just serve each other. Because in like normal relationships, you're just like having fun together, like best friends and stuff. Like you go out and do stuff together. But like an intimate masculine and feminine relationship, you want to grow together, you want to serve each other, so that your masculine and feminine like energy goes more and more, and it just makes you love each other more, right? Most men see their woman's mood as a burden, but you should see it as a challenge and something you can think about and creatively approach to make your woman happy again. Most often when your girl is upset, she just needs to feel loved, and she just needs love. You just simply need to do that in creative ways, which is like tickling her, dancing around with your shirt off, kissing her passionately, just like being close with her, like making animal noises. 99% of the time, humor and physically expressed love is gonna make her feel better, rather than just like ignoring the fact that she's upset because you are so annoyed at this point by the fact that you have to deal with this so often. And if you've already tried this stuff, then relax. If you don't have the skills to like love her enough to make her happy, or the fact that she's like maybe not even willing to receive your love, then maybe it's just not even the right girl. And I hate to be the one to tell you that, but it's true. Because if you don't have enough skill or love to make her feel loved, or she doesn't want to accept your love, then that relationship is not going to get much better, will it? So you just got to think about that, because you don't want to spend extra time in a relationship where you guys aren't serving each other and you guys aren't meshing enough, where you can't give her love, she won't accept your love, and then you resent her because you have to deal with these moods that you can never fix, right? And that she never wants you to fix. So just think about that. The third thing, which is one of the most important rules of life ever, is don't analyze your girlfriend or your woman, or whatever. Girls can solve their own problems. They know how, they know what they want to do. They just want your support and your love, just like the last topic. Prodding them with questions like, what did I do wrong? Did someone say something bad to you? And like something like that. It's just gonna make her upset mood worse, like 10 times worse. Because they don't really care. They don't want the questions, right? They don't want the questions. It'll agitate them more. As men, we like to analyze our problems real deep and get to the root and fix it from the root. But girls don't really do that. I mean, they probably do, but they don't need you to analyze their problems as much as they need you to love them, just like I told you before. If she's upset and she has a problem, just assume she needs loved and doesn't feel loved. Even if it doesn't like feel that simple, just assume she doesn't feel loved. Assume she's like a flower that needs watering compared to an engine that needs like an adjustment. Just give her love in a deep, strong, sensitive, and steady way, so that she knows you're there for her and you love her and you're with her through this like painful feeling she's going through, but you're not like gonna prod her and try to fix it for her. Just look her in the eyes, touch her how she likes, just like kiss on her, love her, talk to her. And only after you've loved on her and like maybe her mood's improved a little bit, do you ask if anything still needs to be talked about and if she still needs like some words to grow and like work on. And then finally, the fourth thing that I'm going to give you today is don't force her to make decisions. So a man abandons his responsibility when he expects his woman to make all of her own decisions and it take accountability for all of the results that occur from her decisions. If a man neglects like giving the gift of like decisive decision making, then his woman will learn to like not trust him, because he can't ever give her direction or tell her his perspective on things and that's gonna lead her to think you're weak and like not trustful, and you can't rely on her to make big, thoughtful decisions. If your girlfriend asks for your opinion and you say something like, whatever you want is fine with me, this is something a friend would tell her, because friends are like open, they don't want to like step on each other's toes and like hurt each other's feelings. But this is not what a lover or what like a boyfriend should be telling her. You're more than friends when you're dating and like, or like married and stuff, and you have to play the full dynamic of the masculine and feminine polarity. For your woman to be a goddess giving you super feminine gifts, you have to give her your masculine gifts, okay? Feminine decisions are based on what feels right, and usually this is a pretty good way of making decisions, because obviously what feels right usually is right or can be right, and you can just work off of it even if you like it's wrong, because you can build and learn from it. But if the polarity that brought you together begins to diminish because you're constantly in the relationship, she has to use all of her feminine decision making and you're not really helping her with your masculine decision making, she begins to lose affection, intimacy, and so will you, because the polarity just like you guys grow together, because she has to be more masculine making decisions and you're being more feminine by not making any decisions, okay? You must play the masculine role by giving your perspective on decisions that she's making, and this is the best way to give your masculine gift to her. Never say, even like on trivial things, do whatever you want, because again, she's just gonna have to go into this masculine mindset and do what she thinks is right, do what she thinks is smartest, and that's not gonna benefit her or you. She asks you which shoes look better, and a bad response would be, they both look nice, you can wear whatever. She is not gonna benefit from that, and she's gonna have to do all the thought processing there. If you said something like, I like the red shoes, but what's the most important to me is that you're happy. Then, since you offered your perspective, she knows what you would like and what you like, your masculine energy feels is correct, but she can still make her own decision, because what's most important to you is that she's happy. So she knows what you want, and she knows, okay, he'd be happy if I wore this, so maybe she'll be more inclined to choose that, but she can still make her own decision because you gave her the option to, which is a lot more powerful and a lot more attractive than just saying, yeah, wear whatever shoes you like. That's not gonna help her. If you say things like, I don't really care, it's up to you, then she will have to be masculine and the polarity will decrease along with the attractiveness, and you don't want that to happen. I have had that happen. It sucks, bro. It is, and you probably have had it happen too. It's not worth it, because you don't want to step on her toes, but you should be a little bit, just to keep that masculine and feminine energy going, right? Always help your woman by giving your perspective and telling her your choices, but let her know, regardless of the decision she's making, that you'll still love her the same amount. Like, you'll still love her to the fullest, right? So that's really all I got for you today. And I had to write this stuff down because this was good stuff. Like, I need you to like rewatch this several times in order for you to understand, or even get this book. It is the most helpful book I've ever read, and you are going to gain a lot from it too. Okay, it doesn't just talk about women, but it talks about work, sexual desire, just like being the man you are supposed to be. All right, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. We're almost at 300. Thank you guys. Mwah.